So I've tested a lot of gadgets, I've reviewed a lot of gadgets, I've talked about a lot of gadgets, but these are the 10 that I use on a daily basis. Like I use them every day, and like I can't do a day without using them, except for special occasions whereby it is actually a disciplinary action not to use them at that moment. First of all is my smart television. So my smart television is one I use like mostly for watching movies, but I use it every day. But the reason why I won't be using it for a couple of days now, because I have an exam coming up and I have to focus on some other things, so I just have to keep it. I have to discipline myself to keep it, and the only way I could discipline myself to keep it was by letting my parents see the remote. Yeah, it's the remote, and I could not control it. But anyhow, yeah, it's just for my better and for me to become a better person. So that's the only reason why I won't be able to use my smart television for a while now. But the reason why I would say it's a very better television is that it's just like your laptop or like your smartphone on the bigger screen. Though it's not touch screen, but I've seen other smart TV which are touch screen. If it were touch screen, it would be much more. It would be a much more difficult thing to get rid of because it uses remote. So it's something like that. Another thing again that I use on a daily basis is my humidifier. So my humidifier often, I'll say, because on normal note I often have a lot of blockage in my nose. Things are often really stuffing in the house, especially when the heat is too much. So the humidifier, what it does is that just purify the air, takes in the bad air, release the good one, sprinkle water everywhere, give good fragrances to everywhere, and make sure that I can breathe in. Oh, there's a blockage there. I can breathe in comfortably and breathe out more comfortably. So it's really, really good if you want to have a good serene environment. You know that you don't, a person who don't like dust often, I would recommend getting an humidifier, which is really, really good to be here. Then the robotic vacuum cleaner. So it's not every day. You don't expect me to wake up every morning and sweep the floor, right? No. What I just do is I project my house on my app. Then the robotic cleaner, I've set a particular time at about 11:30 p.m. every night. It leaves its charging port, cleans around the sitting room, cleans other places, the kitchen, my room, and then goes back to its charging ports to charge. The only problem though is when it comes to the place where the work is. So it has a little bit of challenges and difficulties climbing it. But as long as I can just put down all other places are safe, it can actually do it. And then when it's done, it will go back to its charging port and then charges itself back. Another thing again is my graphics tablet. So my graphics tablet, the reason why my graphics tablet is so important is because it's often connected to my laptop. Once it's connected to my laptop, I use it. So rather than using the keys of my laptop, I can invest my back somewhere. My laptop can be a little bit of distance away from me, and then I use my pen and my tablet, and then I be able to write on it so it affects my laptop overall. My laptop isn't touch screen, but we are using my graphics tablet. I can actually control my laptop from the tablet. It's more seamless than ever, and it's really, really comfortable. Another thing is the AI gimbal. So what's the one I often use is the AI 360, AI Insta360 Flow. Yeah, is the one I use because of the stabilization. It has great and amazing stabilization. I really, really recommend it for anybody who wants to use gimbals like that. Using that one will be really, really helpful. So if you use the AI gimbal like that, it's really it's better when you take photography shot. Also, it has even a better peg than others. It has more edits on it. It's really, really more outdoors. To summarize though, it's a really, really pro move if you make it. It's really, really good to use and it's really, really awesome. Then next is my smartwatch. I'm not with it now because I just quickly ran on to make the video. The reason why I use my smartwatch is because of two reasons. One, so I can check my measure my health, my health rate, heart rate, my pulses, my temperature, everything. I measure it with my smartwatch. And also two, so that when I'm not with my phone, I can actually connect it to my smartwatch. So if my phone is in my bag, I can pick a call from my smartwatch, which is easier than just being with the phone all the time. And then my iPad. So the reason why I have an iPad is not actually because I don't feel like having it. The reason is because it's just more like my phone with the screen of a laptop. It's actually having a bigger. There's some things I often do on my phone which are really, really tiny. I often have to shift them to my iPad, which are really, really easier to use there rather than using it on my smartphone, which is something I just really want. And that often deliver. I use the MI, that of Apple, which is big and is good enough for me. Then number 3, AirPods. So my AirPods are really one I can miss. Always in my ear because I'm someone who doesn't move out that much. I spend most of my days inside. So just to keep myself company. I often have my AirPods on while I'm working, doing research, making videos, studying, doing houseworks. My AirPods often on just to keep me calm, listen to the music. Once I switch on my music, I'm switched off of the world. Then that's just it. Two is my laptop. So my laptop is normal. Everybody know we all use the MacBook. I use the MacBook also. The MacBook is, I would say, one of the best. It's seamless. It's really really powerful compared to ordinary laptop. It has a longer battery life and it just moves with the Apple ecosystem and it's better to use than any other one I've ever tried. And last but not least is my smartphone. So for now, I use two smartphones, which is the iPhone and the Samsung, which are so far still the best flagship phones we can ever get in the market right now. But those are ones I go for. But if you are any of my lists right now, if you can go for anyone, I just advise you to go for what you have. You don't have to start something big. Start with something small and go up like that. So if, especially when it comes to your smartphone, if you can get something that good, as more like the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the S24 Ultra, what are those advice you can get a base S24 Ultra phone and the base iPhone 15. You can get the iPhone 15 or the iPhone 15 Plus, and even the iPhone 15 Plus is really really powerful. That is a much more longer battery life than the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Just because I have bigger hands, so I have to go for the Pro size. That's just why. So tell me, are there any gadget that you can't do without using in a day? Tell me in the comment section below, and I'll catch you in the very next one. Bye.